what's going on, guys? Hope everybody's doing well and having a great day. Got several things to share with you guys in this video. A couple of things that are identifiable. Video footage here by John of the Starlink satellite train. I've simply enhanced it over here on the left, and this is the original over here on the right. And the reason I'm sharing this again is because I just saw another video about the Starlink that the person didn't know what it was. Here's yet another video sent in by Derek out of Bonfield, Ontario. And this is another example of the Starlink satellite trains, and there's many of them right now orbiting the Earth, and there's going to be many, many more. So if you happen to see something like this in the nighttime sky, I've seen them 2 times myself. They are a bit strange looking if you've never seen them, but if you do happen to run across something like this in the nighttime sky, just know that this is an identifiable satellite system. They're orbiting Earth and creating like this net around the Earth that's supposedly going to provide internet to anybody at any location on Earth. Pretty cool. So if you happen to see something like that, you'll know what it is. I've got something here that's also identifiable. Video footage of a drone. Footage sent in by Matteo of a actual drone in the nighttime sky. You know how we're always seeing different colored objects in the nighttime sky, and we see objects in the daytime sky too that you guys see that we just simply can't identify. Here's a great example of a blue drone in the nighttime sky, and it's doing maneuvers, not necessarily doing these real high-speed maneuvers like we've seen from time to time, various videos sent in by you guys, but this is clearly an identifiable drone, and I really appreciate the footage, and there it takes off, and it's starting to rotate counterclockwise. And as I said earlier, we see things in the sky we can't identify all the time, and I've got many more things to share with you guys here in just a second of some really cool video footage that don't necessarily look like the drone. If that's a drone, then what are these things here we're about to see? First, over here at the homepage of the website, really cool photo sent in by Stevio of a rainbow that's literally sitting on the ground. Get a load of that, would you? And that's an intense rainbow, too. Not sure of the location, waiting to hear back from Steve on where this is at. But this is a classic right here. I have a rainbow that's sitting on the ground. Quick look at the Schumann resonance. You can see in the last 48 hours, there's been 2 major spikes detected in the Schumann resonance. And the energy right now is up, unknown origins. Hopping over to the Yellowstone supervolcano caldera, looking at the seismographs that monitor the mighty supervolcano. You can see the red vertical lines indicating more earthquake activity at the supervolcano. Not big earthquake activity, small earthquake activity, but nevertheless, most of these seismographs are showing some sort of earthquake activity, and that's more than likely due to the ongoing swarm north and west of the caldera. Coming over here to the Space Weather Prediction Center, looking at the GOES X-ray flux, it's quieted down considerably compared to the last couple of days. You're looking at the southwestern limb of the sun, the very active southwestern limb of the sun, that let off multiple M-class solar flares, some of them slightly Earth-directed. And you can see I've inserted the graph up here of just some of the flaring that came from this activity that is turning away from the Earth right now as I do this video. This is what the Earth-facing side of the sun looks like right now. This area down here has what they call delta magnetics. It's a very complex active region with sunspots. This active region here could produce X-flares, or at least it has the capabilities to if it wants to. And there's also a new active region turning towards the Earth right now as I do this video over here on the southeastern limb of the sun. Coming over here to the Lake Mead water database. Still got good news as the Lake Mead reservoir continues to climb as the outflow is superseding the inflow, creating a positive change in the overall water content at Lake Mead behind the mighty Hoover Dam. However, it's not the same situation north of Lake Mead. Up the Colorado River where Lake Powell is at, we have the opposite going on. The inflow is much less than the outflow, which is creating negative values at Lake Powell. And remember, Lake Powell is north of Lake Mead. So the water of the Colorado River goes through Lake Powell first and then goes to Lake Mead. And right now, that's great to see. Lake Mead is actually on the rise. ways. I want to take you guys now to Colorado. This video footage was sent in by Jody of something in the sky you're going to see zip through these clouds here. She was filming these colorful clouds above Colorado. Did you see that? If you blinked, you would have missed it. She saw it and then panned to the left, tried to catch up with it, but it was already long gone. There it went again. I'm going to slow it down and zoom in so you guys can get a little better look at whatever this thing was. I have no idea what we've got going on there. Neither did she. She just happened to be filming in the right location at the right time. She was obviously filming the color up there in the sky when something went in the gap. It kind of zipped through the gap really fast. This is in incredibly slow motion. I don't even know what we've got going here. Maybe 3 frames per second. And it showed what looks like some sort of a white object in the daytime sky, just behind the clouds up there, but it was moving at a very high rate of speed. There's regular speed once again, something in the sky above Colorado that again, Jody filmed while filming some colorful clouds in the skies above Colorado. Showed you guys a drone and what a drone looks like in the nighttime sky. Once again, excellent video footage sent in by Matteo, and I appreciate that. I know there's many other types of drones, but at least we have a baseline for one type of drone. In this next video, it doesn't necessarily look like the drone that we just saw. A mysterious object above Ontario. Video footage taken by Ashley D back in April. And she's saying right now this is not a plane, and it's definitely not a helicopter. Some sort of an object. As I zoom in close on this thing, you're going to see it sitting here tumbling very, very rapidly. We saw the drone spinning as it was moving through the sky. This thing here is sitting here tumbling at a high rate of speed. I zoom in on it heavily. I did not speed it up or slow it down. This is the actual speed. Obviously a different color than the drone video we just saw. This is multiple colors. Here it is slightly enhanced. And a lot of times drones are used for recording, getting video footage from the sky. I don't think this thing would produce very good video footage the way that it's tumbling, or at least it looks like it's tumbling and doing flips and somersaults in the same location of the nighttime sky. So I don't think the video would turn out very good. But this was an excellent observation by Ashley from Ontario, who when she looked up and saw it, she knew right away that it wasn't an airplane, wasn't a helicopter, and here it is in slow motion, and it doesn't necessarily look like at least the drone that we just saw. Here's yet another example. This is a good video by Lindsay out of Bessemer, Alabama from August 28th of a very colorful object moving very quickly through the nighttime sky. Don't know. Again, I'm not familiar with all of the drones out there, but it doesn't look like the drone footage that was just shared with us by Matteo. This looks like something different, but I don't know what. I don't know what any of these things are, to be quite honest with you. Amityville, New York, yet another example of something strange in the nighttime sky. This is not an airplane or a helicopter. Video footage taken by Ozzy from August 24th of 2022. Some sort of a strange object that caught his attention, and people don't normally record airplanes or helicopters in the nighttime sky. This was obviously something unusual, or he wouldn't have taken the time to do the video anyway. So yet another example of a mysterious object in the nighttime sky that appears to be maintaining the same altitude but rotating very quickly in the same place, kind of like spinning or doing somersaults. Frank R. video footage from August 24th of 2022 at 10:34 p.m. Same type of scenario here. A whitish object in the nighttime sky that appears to be moving in place. It's just sitting up there tumbling very quickly. And again, if that's doing video, I don't think the video would turn out very good. And then we have another one here by Chris from August 20th at 10:58 p.m. Colorful object in the nighttime sky that once again appears to be kind of doing somersaults or tumbling in place. The movement you see there is the camera that Chris was using to record this object, as the object was a very long ways away. So when you're recording an object like that freehand that's very far away, it's almost impossible to keep it perfectly still. You'd need a tripod. But he did an excellent job. These things are showing up all over the place. This is yet another example here. It turned bright red of something unusual in the nighttime sky, like this one here, a video by Kristen B. from Bridgeport, Mississippi, of something falling from the sky. Look at that. Just dropped out of the sky. She happened to see it as it was on its way down to the ground. Something unusual, once again, in the nighttime sky that doesn't look like an actual drone. Once again, we did have video footage sent in of a drone, an identifiable drone in the nighttime sky. So that's a good example that we'll use many times when we see other things in the nighttime sky that we can't identify. Great job, guys, with the videos and photos. Keep them coming. If you guys have any photos you'd like to share, you can send those to reports at mrmbb333.com. If you guys have any videos you'd like to share and they won't attach to the email for whatever reason, you can come over here to the homepage of the website, click on this red tab here, and simply drag and drop your video. Please include your first name, date, and location, and I'll take it from there. Thanks for watching. Have a super day, and be safe out there.